My name is Oleg, and I'm an independent software engineer based in Bern, and I also represent, and I'm now working in the capacity of representing the association Open Data CH. It's a Swiss national association dedicated to causes of accountability and transparency, and we have been running hackathons for the past 5 years all around the country. A hackathon is a meeting of minds. It's a place to start innovative projects. It's a lot of things to many people, but basically it's a popular event type that brings people around the challenges in IT usually, but it can be anything that involves prototyping, development, whether it is technology related or not. The idea of a hackathon is to, in a very kind of compressed time period, create brainstorm ideas and to take those ideas through the conceptual design prototyping stage as quickly as possible, normally in the space of 1 or 2 days. So the AL Hackathon, Hack for Aging Well, was set out with the goal of creating technologies that help people be more independent in their old age. We're all getting older, no one's getting younger, so we all feel kind of personally committed to this cause, and we're hoping to come up with some ideas that will benefit people in our family or in our neighborhood with technology that actually fits the context, as opposed that people need to adapt themselves to technology. So we're hoping to accomplish a number of projects that demonstrate potential, either in the form of technology development or research or sort of business initiative startup, and to present those to people from the AAL, the Active and Assisted Living Forum, which is taking place in St. Gallen later this week, bringing together hundreds of people from around Europe who are domain experts, business politicians, people who are involved in the industry and geography of aging. And hopefully some of our ideas will convince them to support the projects with coaching, funding, whatever else, to bring it now to the next level. What we're going to do is to try to document those ideas as well as possible. We're going to put everything out in the open, so you can get the description of the project, the references, the source code, anything that was created during these 2 days, openly as possible. And also we will do public pitching of the projects, which will try to inspire some of the entrepreneurs here at Startfeld working in their respective domains. And our hope is to make some noise for these ideas and to promote some of the developments. And because they're open source, they can be continued by people all around the world. And we will also individually try to keep going with the project as long as possible, as long as there's motivation, interest, as long as we see really clear potential. I think every single one of the teams that has come out this weekend for Hack for Aging Well has demonstrated real potential. They have applied themselves very quickly. They have come up with a range of creative solutions. I am thrilled by some of the conversations and prototyping and things going on here. I think it's been a difficult context to work with because typically, the hackathon crowd is not so familiar with the experience of being old. Thankfully, we've had several volunteers from ProSenectute, this leading Swiss organization for old age, come out and really help us set the context, to help us feel what it's like to have reduced mobility, so you can't get around train platforms very quickly and that kind of thing. So there's going to be some pretty interesting projects. I think they will, on the whole, reflect on the reality that I think a lot of business, a lot of sort of research, potentially as well, is misunderstanding or slightly misrepresenting the problems of old age, and actually sometimes not in the way that you think. Not only is every fourth person in this country soon going to be over 65 just because of the demographic shift, but also the people who are older, who are retiring, are much healthier, fitter, and in some cases better off. So they're actually great consumers for products. They're great community for development, and I think we've overlooked that. Definitely in the IT industry, we've considered it as a kind of a burden to make products accessible and supportive too often. So hopefully our hackathon will be somewhat of a criticism of that state of things and provoke some thinking in a positive direction.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.